Okay, so before I start this video, I want all the people who critique and criticize my videos to know I was told that you would have haters before your channel would actually take off. And you guys showed up, so thanks. Secondly, I want to say, you guys are going to keep me in the algorithm by critiquing my videos the way that you're doing. So you don't know that the interaction with the videos is what actually causes me to take off. That's how algorithm works. So please, don't stop hating, and please don't stop criticizing. I need that. I need that. Okay guys, and welcome back to the channel, Keeping It Simply Solar. So yesterday, I built this entire 48 volt battery backup system. Basically a huge power station that just goes on your wall. And I created this so that I could become my own grid. And yesterday I took it apart and put it back together so that you guys can see how easy it is to create this kind of power for yourself. Also, this transformer is amazing in all the things that it can do, because I know yesterday I showcased that it can turn this single phase inverter into a split phase, which can then be ran into the house to power the house. But it does something else even more amazing than that I didn't want to get into yesterday, because I didn't want to make the video any longer than the 30 minutes it already was, and I wanted to keep you guys' attention. So today I'm going to show you what this transformer can actually do and why it is that I praised it so highly. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to cut off everything that we got going on, period, so that we play it safe. So we're going to go to our main panel and cut that off. Okay, so we no longer have any power running into the house, neither from here nor the grid. Also, we're going to shut down our solar panels. And you see this green light, which means it's powered on. So we're also going to turn this off, which turns that light off. And we're going to turn this off, which is the disconnect for it. And behind it, which you can't see, I also have a 300 amp fuse, which I'm going to click that now to shut that off, so it's also receiving no battery power. Okay, there we go. So right now, it's receiving no power whatsoever. The house is completely dead. Now, the crazy thing about this is, I know you guys remember my baby. Oh yeah. Now, imagine taking this from out of your RV or out of your boat or wherever you have it at, right? The back of your van, powering your tiny home, whatever you're doing. And you bring it home and you can power your entire house with it. Yeah, I really mean that, like power your entire house. So we're going to be using that transformer and this inverter with this 48 volt battery to power the entire house. And don't forget our power mister over there. That's the star of the show, because that right there is going to take everything that we got coming in from the solar panels, and we're going to be using that to charge the battery while it's running the house. So let's go ahead and get started with that. First thing we're going to do is we're going to power on the inverter. Okay, inverter's powered on. Next, we're going to plug our wire in from, now this is coming in from my transformer, which was wired yesterday, and I'm going to plug this directly into the inverter. So let's get started with that. Okay, now that's plugged in. Now what happened was, immediately when I plugged that in, immediately that green light on the transformer came back on. So we're going to do a couple more things, and I'm going to show you that it can power the house just as easily as that entire system up there can. That's right. It's my little bear cat right here. I love this thing. All right, so let's go ahead and get our solar plugged into it. Let's connect our battery first. Okay, so that's recognizing that there's 48 volts there. It's actually reading the battery is 53.4 volts. Now we're going to connect our solar panel to it, solar panel array to it, and we're going to start powering this house with this little baby right here, my favorite. on our power mister over here. Now we're gonna plug in some solar. And she's going. Look at her go. The 7.4 amp, 7.8. Wow. That's coming in at more than 400 watts and climbing. This is nice. Okay, so now let's power the house as promised. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the power coming in from our transformer and we're gonna hit the on switch on our panel and that will power our house. So let's go over here. All right. And action. And the house is being powered now. Nice. So let's see how much watts the house is actually taking. So the house is currently running at about 1,000 watts. That's climbing down. That's because our power station is climbing. Got a little backup power station that we use for the refrigerator and things like that. Okay. So right now the house is using, looks like it's going to be about 250 watts when it's all done. And that's powering the entire house. So let's go check some things out. So our bathroom light is on. Okay, and that one also comes on. And that one also comes on. Okay, so we're gonna leave that on just to see. So now let's turn our TV on. Nice. Let's go with our Fire Stick. Okay, okay. That's loading up. Okay. Hey, what do you know? Yesterday's video. Okay, what's up, everybody? And welcome back. You guys gotta check this out. Solar. Also, like and subscribe. Today, up my 48-volt inverter, and with everything disconnected, the first thing we need to do. Our fan is also on. Nice. Configuration, which means that we're going to take. And now we're going to turn on a load that really matters. From 12 volt to 24 volt to 36 volt to 48 volt, giving us 48 volt. Nice. Okay, so we're going to go and see how many watts is being used right now on our inverter, and we'll be able to estimate how much more time we have. So let's go. Okay guys, so with the air conditioner on, the fan on, the TV on, the Fire Stick, all those things combined, we're using about 700 watts, which is dope. Okay, so let's turn on a couple other things. Like, I'm thinking maybe I should do a load of laundry. Yeah, let's do a load of laundry. Let's try that out. Okay guys, so we're gonna add this load of laundry to it and see what happens. Nice. And let's go check on our inverter and see how she's doing. So our garage lights don't seem to be dimming because of the washing machine, so that's a good sign. And let's see how we're showing up over here. So right now the washing machine is, I guess it's doing its jumps. Okay. So it's fluctuating. Right now it's pouring the water into the machine and it's cycling, so we're gonna come back and check on this. And we're saying 52.5 every time that hits. So we're doing good. Keep in mind, this is all off this one battery. And anytime that I get ready to, I could always connect this one battery to the rest of this battery bank because it's all running at 48 volts. And this will continuously run the house forever. Pretty much forever. So let's keep that in mind. Okay, so it says we're using about 852 watts. Okay, we're shooting up. That's the washing machine doing that, spiking as it changes phases. And it says over here we're pulling in about 832 watts, so we're matching what it is we're using, which is great. Battery's at 52.8, and we're running at 114 volts for AC. Nice. Got a little voltage drop on the battery whenever it pulses, and does that huge power pull. But we're doing good. We're doing good. All right. You know what? All this is making me need a cup of coffee. So we really now need to put this thing to the test. Let's get a cup of coffee going. And we're starting. Uh-oh, I hear the inverter making a beep sound. Let's see what that could possibly be. Okay, we need more battery. That's basically what that means. But it's gonna go ahead and make that coffee though. And it stopped beeping. Nice. Okay. But that does let me know that I'll put a serious strain on the inverter without having the kind of battery power to back it up. So unless I connect it to the rest of my battery bank over there, I should probably watch how much power I'm putting to it. In the meantime, I'm gonna need that cup of coffee. Nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and say this thing's worth it. What are we doing? 2,200 watts right now? Yeah, we're putting out 2,200 watts. Battery's at 51.9, which is not bad for the amount of power that's being used from it right now. And over here, it says we're doing about 900 watts. It's pretty good. Let's see how many amps. All right, close to 17 amps. 17, okay. All right. Our coffee's finishing up. Our battery's boosting back up. We're using about 900 watts. Again, the AC in the room is on, along with the fact that we're doing a load of laundry. I love this inverter. I love this entire setup. Okay, guys. Now with just the air conditioner running and some other small things, we're using about 416 watts. And that's not really a bonus, but just the curiosity, I wanted to know, could this EcoFlow also power the house, which right now is receiving about 145 watts from solar? Could it also power the house the same as this inverter is doing, being that the watts being used is so low? Well, I'll tell you what, there's one way to find out. Let's give it a shot. Okay, guys, here goes our test. Darkness. Wow. Wow. The EcoFlow is running the entire house. Get the hell out of here. Hold on a minute. Guys, check this out. This EcoFlow is powering the entire house. I'm just done here. I'm way too done here. Hang on, let's check some things out. First, I gotta say, let's give a big shout out to this transformer right here. I keep telling y'all, this is the one. This is the one right here. This saves the day. This transformer allows me to have an EcoFlow run the entire house. What? What? That is insane. That is completely insane. Let's go see. Okay, so the TV's on. That's great. The fan is on. That's also great. Wow. Our lights are on. Our bedroom lights are on. That's great. Our garage lights are on. That's great. Our living room lights are on. Our huge living room TV is on. The lights over the laundry part is on. We gotta go check on this EcoFlow, make sure it's not being smoked. Okay, folks, so for everything that's on, this EcoFlow is still only using 450 watts, and it's at 97%. Saying at this rate, I believe it's saying it has 1 hour that it could do this for. Not really sure. But if you know, leave it in the comments. Why is this EcoFlow running my house? I gotta figure out how to do a battery extension on this thing so we can get more runtime out of it than an hour. Also, guys, please like, share, and subscribe. I need subscribers so I can buy a lot more stuff, so I can try a lot more stuff. I'm curious to know what a lot of the stuff that we have already can do. All right, thanks. Please like, share, and subscribe.